Hello all, welcome to session 43 of the PySpark series. So from last two sessions, we are working on dates in PySpark. We have understood how to work with dates when we are reading a data frame using Python list. In second session, we have understood how to work with dates when we are, reading a file from reading a data from CSV file. Okay. In this session, what I'm trying to do is basically when we ingest the data. Okay. Usually, like many times, what we do, we use a created timestamp column. Okay. Or created date column for tracking purposes, right? So for that purpose, what I have thought is like I'll add one session where we will add a created timestamp and created date columns in PySpark. Okay. So fine, I have this data set. Okay, I have just taken two records. Okay, I'll just create the it's a Python list. Okay, what we'll do, we'll just add two columns. Okay, so what we have here is like we have employee name, employee department, employee age. Okay, and let's say we're creating a data frame out of this. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll just add two columns, a created timestamp, the I would say the time at which we are reading this data, and create a date basically. Okay. So usually what we do, we will do few imports. So pyspark.sql.types import star. Okay. And from pyspark.sql import functions as f. Okay. Now I'll create a schema. Let's say sample schema. I'll create struct type. Sorry, struct field. What is the first field? Let's say emp name, and it is string type. Okay, what I'll do, I'll just copy these fields. Okay, okay. What I have to do? Emp, let's say department, right? And third field is what? Employee age, for example. Okay. So we have schema also created. I'm just going little fast because these things we are repeating. I'm just writing it again and again so that you will also write it again and again and you will practice that, right? It will be on your fingertips. Okay. Let's create a data frame. Now you all know how to create a data frame using Python list. Okay. Create data frame function we have to use. I have what? I have sample data. Okay. And sample schema, right? Let me just display this data frame just to, you know, understand if it has created correctly. Also, we will display schema of this by using print schema. Okay, let's run this. It should create a data frame with these two records, right? And three columns. See, employee name, employee department, employee age. Okay, fine, fair enough. Now, what do we have to do? We have to add two columns to this data frame. First is created timestamp and second is created date. Okay, for tracking purpose maybe. Okay, so what I'll do, maybe I'll just create a new data frame. Okay, what I'll do, sample df dot with column. Let's say I want to name that column as created timestamp. Okay, now we have one function in PySpark in Python which is current timestamp. Okay, using current timestamp, we can retrieve the current timestamp. Okay, of the system. Okay, what I can do, current timestamp. Right now, what I'll do for your understanding purpose, I'll just display this data frame and I'll also display the schema. Right. What will be the schema of this? What will be the data type of this created timestamp column? It should be timestamp, right? Let's see. So we have added one column which is created timestamp, right? And if you see, data type of that column is timestamp. Okay, generally when we ingest the data, right, we put these columns for tracking purposes. Okay, now next column what I want to create is, let's say, created date, right? We will extract the date from this column. Okay, created timestamp column. Now, if you remember, I think in my previous sessions we have seen two date transformation. Okay, so using two date only, we will achieve this created date, right? F dot to date. Okay, F dot call. Which column I want to use? Created timestamp column, right? And you all know by default, Spark gives the date in YYMMDD format. Okay, so let's run this. What has happened? Oh, it should be comma. It should be comma because this is the column name we want to create or update, and this is the definition. Okay, this is the definition of this column, right? Now let me run. It is running. Okay, you can see YYMMDD, right? The default timestamp which Spark understands. And the data type of this column is date. Okay. So this way, um, in case, see, if you want to add such columns to your data, right, for tracking purpose, like you want to understand when particular record was inserted, when particular record first time came into your data or into your system. Okay, then you can add these columns. So I think that's it. We have understood how to work with dates in PySpark. Okay, from next session, we will start with joins in PySpark. Generally, I don't know why people have so much fear about joins, but it's a very easy concept. Okay, we will try to understand it in very easy, you know, very easy ways. Okay, fine. That's everything for this session. If you feel this is useful, do like, share, subscribe. Okay, if you have any suggestions, do share me your comment sections. Do share me your LinkedIn as well. Right. That's everything. Thank you so much.